This is month 3, I believe. It's March something, early March. This is how surfers do it, how the comps work and stuff. We are on leg 2 of our event, so we flew from Morocco here, crazy 44-hour travel. Now we've arrived here in Port Elizabeth, South Africa for the first event. Right across the road we got a car and we're just walking back and forth to the beach, and then we will head down the coast another few hundred kilometers and surf the second event the following weekend, and then the third event the last weekend, and that's where the final rankings will be done for qualification for the Challenger Series. So a lot's happening in these next couple of weeks, but we're just settling into a new thing and have 10 days staying here at PE to recover from Morocco. We had 2 weeks, and then the last week the comp was done and we decided to leave our accommodation and fly through here earlier. And yeah, we're just gonna settle in, start training on these different waves, quieter lineups, completely new thing, and get amped for 3 big events coming up. We only have 5 days until the next event is down the coast, but we are heading just less than an hour up the coast to the Addo Elephant Park, which is our highlight of all our trips whenever we go to J-Bay or to PE. It's less than an hour drive from PE and just over an hour drive from J-Bay, and it's a few hours to drive through the whole reserve, seeing animal right next to your car. They walk in between, winding through cars, zebra, everything right there, and it's just mind-blowing every time we go. It's our absolute highlight. We love it. No. He was listening to hyena all night.
All right, I'm here with Jessie. We just had a change up in our event location. We went from Vic Bay to Harold's Bay. How was that this morning, finding out that we're moving?
I'm really glad we're here because there's some really fun waves and surfed here once or twice recently, and it's just a really sick wave. so I'm stoked. But it was interesting, we woke up early enough to like check it at first light, see if anything was breaking at Big Bay, but looked too small, so quickly packed the car and came, and luckily the call was here, so there's lots of waves and it's sick.
Yeah, nice. So you knew ahead of time, that's why you did so well here. Just you could read the waves.
Yes, people were looking at the forecast for like the whole week leading up to the event and seeing it's getting smaller by the day. So everyone was like, okay, backup locations, Heralds, we might as well surf it while we can. And I'm glad I got a couple sessions here, a couple sessions there, but we didn't know until like this morning, right before our heat, and first heat of the morning, so it's obviously like, you got to be in the water wherever the comp is, so you got to chase it, just see.
Yeah, well done. Well, you won your heat. We're looking forward to the next one. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Jessie.
We are in Cape Town now. It's the last week of March, and April 1st is the cutoff for the Challenger Series qualification. So it's when the regional series ends for all the regions, and the final rankings are taken for everyone to know if they're on the Challenger Series for the year moving forward and until next year. So it's our 6th event coming up, and I started this leg, Morocco, sitting in 4th. I need to be top 2 to qualify for the Challenger Series for the Africa region, and after the PE comp and the Vic Bay comp, I went up to 2nd spot, depending on how you calculate it. At the moment I'm sitting 2nd or 3rd, but after this, or at this event, I have to place either equal to or a few places higher than the other girl who's sitting 2nd, 3rd, however you want to calculate it. So it's all on the line, and it's been like this each weekend, trying to figure out, okay, this is where the rankings are moved, this is what you got to get done at this event. There's quite a lot going on, and it's happening all around the world. So all the regions are ending off their season at the moment. Europe, I think, is done. Hawaii's done. North America, South America is busy doing an event at the moment. So there's just, everyone's figuring out what's happening, because if you don't qualify now for the challenges, you got to wait until next April. You'll start surfing QSs shortly, but you're off the challenges till next April. So it's obviously quite a lot to miss out on, depending on how you look at it. It's a big deal this weekend. We're gonna see how it goes. Yeah, it's been like a long leg, 6 weeks just for these last 4 events. And chasing swell, it's been, since Morocco, it's been like half a foot everywhere we've gone, and we've just been trying to figure out where they're going to run the comp, backup location, is it going to be contestable? So it's just been like chasing it the whole time, trying to be as best prepared as possible. But I'm so stoked to go compete one last event tomorrow.
Good morning, Jessie. Congratulations. You just won your first heat of the day. You're going into the semifinals. How do you feel?
Thanks, Shelby. I'm very excited. The conditions are slowly picking up. At the moment, we're like tangled in the kelp waiting for the sets because it's so like still, but it's so clean and it's really fun.
And then you just mentioned there's only 2 of you out there, so you just felt such a sense of relief.
Yeah, it's just like 25-minute heats and 2 people and like a clean like lineup. You just wait for hopefully the right set and hopefully make the right decision, but it's just a nice playing field.
Yeah, wonderful. And then you're just staying right over here so you can watch actually the sets come in.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for before your next heat?
We've got a bit of time before the women's semis are on, so I'll walk back over to our place. We're staying in a stunning place, so just going to get some food and then probably watch a bunch of heats.
Wonderful. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Really looking forward to it. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk
Thank
to you
so
soon.
much. Thanks.
taking up the title.
Put your hands together, they're going to carry out the beach, the champion here at the Cape Town Surfer, Jessie Van Niekerk. Give it a hand, well served. Taking out the win here.
That's for qualification for the Challengers, and finally working our way up to
I run us to the final, it was pretty time.
So that's it. That's the end of the regional series, and everyone from their regions now heading to Australia for the Challengers. The CT is about to head to Australia. So we're leaving Cape Town, heading to Melbourne for about 2 weeks, and then we will actually head to Newcastle for some training. And it's the end of the regional series, but it's actually the start of the year. It only starts now, even though I'm like 26 flights deep into the year. We are now only starting, and it's getting even more crucial to perform now. So a lot on the line, and it's actually beginning.